What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to our third successive Team of the Season unlockable video. Of course, we unlocked that Robert Huth, we unlocked the Sane, and now we've got Ruben Castro, the striker, as an unlockable item. On the bench, I've got some, obviously I've got my my La Liga bench with some really nice subs on there. Jimenez, Aduriz, Juanfran, Areola, Bale, Rodriguez, and Baston. It's actually a bit of a beast, that Baston guy is. And I'm going to show you guys the team that I'm going to build that goes into this tournament. It is going to be an insane high-rated team. And I'm not just saying insane high-rated because of video titles and stuff. It's actually going to be an insane high-rated team. We're going to start off in goal, of course, with Keylor Navas there, 90 rated. Quite cheap right now at the moment. And at right back, we've got Team of the Year, Dani Alves. The two centre-backs belong to 95 Godin and 94 Ramos. And then at left-back, guys, I've gone with Marcelo. I'm in two minds as to which left-back I want to use, because the Felipe Luis card does look good. He's a bit taller and basically just a bit taller than Marcelo, but the card stats of him are less than Marcelo, with exception of, I think, shooting and passing. But Marcelo's got more pace, more dribbling, more defending, more physical. So let me know who you would go with as your left back, Luis or Marcelo. Ramos and Godin at centre back, like, crazy stats. Godin's got better physical, better defending, better dribbling, same passing as Ramos. A little less pace and much less shooting, but you don't really care about that when you've got these two as your centre-backs. And then Dani Alves at right-back. I could go with my pack-pulled Juanfran, but as you can see, Dani Alves demolishes him in every single stat possible. Carvajal is a decent option to go here, and right-back has got better defending and physical than Dani Alves, but pace, shooting, passing and dribbling, Dani Alves is ahead in. So that is the defence, guys, and I start to the team, of course. And in at the midfield slots, we have got Griezmann, we have got Modric, and we have finally got ourselves, hold on, let me go again. We're not playing Raiko, let me tell you that. We have got ourselves Cristiano Ronaldo. So he is the, that completes the midfield. I'm going to be playing Modric on the inside, Ronaldo on the right, Griezmann on the left, left foot on the left, right foot on the right for those cross-shot body shots. And interestingly, Modric's Team of the Season card, first of all, is more expensive than his Team of the Year card, which makes no sense at all. And secondly, is only one point in every single stat lower. So he's got 82 pace, 82 shooting, 90 passing, 94 dribbling, 77 defending, and 74 physical. It just doesn't, like, it's just a kind of pointless card. And yes, I'm playing Griezmann in centre midfield. He's got 93 passing, 96 dribbling, 4-star skill moves. 5'9" is a bit short. I have another option. I do have Benzema up front. I could play Benzema in midfield because he's got medium-low work rates. I actually might do that. I'll play Benzema in midfield because he's got medium-low work rates. He's a better midfielder. He's taller. He's 4-star, 4-star. He's got great physical stats, good passing or great passing at 90, and will probably make a better centre midfielder. Eventually, I will get Luis Suarez, who will go up front, and Griezmann will come down in midfield for Modric, and Modric won't be in the team. But right now, he is just too goddamn expensive. In the left forward spot, we've got Team of the Year, Neymar, and in the right forward spot, we have got Team of the Year, Messi. Now, I am going to upgrade this team with 2 more players. As I said before, we're going to be getting that 98 Suarez to go up front and Griezmann to go in midfield. We're going to be getting the 99 Ronaldo to take the 98 Ronaldo spot. There isn't much difference between the 99 Ronaldo and the 98 Ronaldo, but I am going to be using them anyway. So I'm going to play Benzema. I'm probably going to put Benzema in the middle of the park, actually, just because I think he's the tallest out of all of my options there, and I'll keep him as a cam, not as a centre midfielder. So how tall is Benzema? So Benzema's 6'2", Modric is 5'9", Ronaldo's 6'1". So yeah, I'll go with Benzema in the middle, and I'll go with Ronaldo on the left and Modric on the right, and we'll put Griezmann up front. 95 pace, 97 shooting. It's not really going to make much of a difference. With a team this good, I expect to win the tournament first time. If I don't win the tournament first time, I'll be very, very, very disappointed. You know, this is just one of those teams that, if you come up against this sort of team and you look at this sort of team, you're just scared. You're scared when you see this sort of team, because it's got the best possible players in it, with the exception of Suarez and the 99 Ronaldo. It's an incredible team. It's a 193 team. I can get it probably, like, if I took off like him for him, it probably goes up to a 194, and maybe even up to a 195 if I took off Areola for Muller, and Bale for Mahrez. And then Aubameyang can go up as well if we take Juanfran off for Aubameyang. That's still not a 195. That's actually genuinely surprising. Let's take Jimenez off as well. See who we've got. I know we've got like another another really high rated player in the club. We've got, there you go, Hummels there for Jimenez. That, guys, is a 195 team. 195. Of course, this isn't the team that we're going to be using because we can't, but there's a 195 team. I'll do a video on a 195 team when I get Suarez and Ronaldo in the team. We'll put the best bench on that I can get. And I reckon you could probably get a 196 or a 197 in FIFA right now, which would be really interesting. But guys, that is the team we're going to use. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go, and the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-2-1 team. A nice team. I kind of expect a lot of these teams in the tournament right now because everyone's just fighting and scrambling for their lives to get these good players. Now, before we get into the rest of the gameplay, guys, in the intro and the outro, I completely forgot to have my fan on, so if you can hear that, I apologise. I've tried to do my best to drown it out. But I know some of you that, especially that wear like really good headphones, you'll be able to pick it up. But we started things off really well with Karim Benzema here, guys. Now Benzema's a funny one because a lot of people look at, when I put players like Gareth Bale in midfield or Ronaldo in midfield or Bale at right back, people look at me and they're like, what are you doing? But I have always good value behind why I do what I do. And if I try it for a few games and it doesn't work, I will change it. But instantly, Benzema scoring a goal straight away has proven that he is good enough to play in that centre midfield spot. We score a second goal after 33 minutes, guys, and make it 2-0 with Cristiano Ronaldo also coming through the midfield. And then we've got like a good attack. We've got good wingers. You know, Messi, Neymar are fantastic. It's a shame there's no good right-wing alternative to Messi because, like, it's really weird with Messi. You would have heard me previously say he's probably the best player in the game. Like, 99 Messi is probably the best player that I've used in the game. And whilst that is true to an extent, there's also something to be said for the fact that he's actually really bad in some games. Like, there'll be some games where he'll do something and I'll be like, that's why he's the best. But then there's some games where I'm like, why have I even got this guy on my team? He misses sitters, he gets bullied off the ball. So it's a shame that other than the informed Bale, there's no really good right wing alternative as we score our first goal with Griezmann there. But I might look to play Ronaldo at right wing, Neymar at left wing, Griezmann at striker, Benzema, Suarez at striker, Benzema at Griezmann, and Modric in midfield. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet as my final team, but we end up winning the first game 4-2 in what was quite an even game, guys. We scored a beautiful goal in I think it was the 90th minute with Antoine Griezmann, a long shot. He backed off a little bit, gave me some space, and after I hit that shot with Griezmann, I was like, okay, Griezmann's got the ability to bang a long shot. You know, like sometimes you have guys with high shooting that just can't hit the long shots. For example, for me, actually, like Lionel Messi, I don't know why, like he can hit good finesses from the top of the box, but when you talk about those long shots with the outside of the foot, it doesn't really seem to hit him for me very well. We go into the second game here, just 5 minutes in, the ball gets played through to Griezmann. He evades the tackle there, shoots it with his right foot in off the post, and this Griezmann for me felt so clinical. Like Bateson was playing with him as well. And Bateson didn't really like him very well, didn't get on with him very well. But for me, guys, I tell you, man, for the 650k that I paid for him, and for, at the time of recording this video, the 630k that he's worth, look at that for a finish. It's just magic. He is phenomenal. He's got pace, he's got strength, he's got skill moves, his dribbling is clinical, his finishing is clinical. Everything about him is amazing. And then 2-0 up here, you probably just saw Aduriz there. I brought him on the field. That was his first touch of the ball, that was his second, and that was his third. And what a goal that was. He literally picked up the ball, passed it to Messi. Messi ran down the right-hand side, passed it back into Aduriz. I wanted to test his long shots, set himself, and boom, what a strike. And with this team that I've got, what I have got with this team, every single player has unbelievable shooting, and I love that. And we get a free kick here on the 56th minute. Dani Alves, blue Dani Alves for me is the best free kick taker from range because of that. From close range, I don't really, I'm not good enough at free kicks from close range. This year I can't really score them. Royce is probably my favourite, but from long range, Dani Alves has scored so many goals for me, and that is a stunning free kick. You could have two keepers there, he wouldn't save it. So we get 2 more goals with Griezmann, a 4-0 win. We go through to the semi-final after a dominant performance in the second round. Into the semi-final, we come up against an interesting team, lots of low-rated players, and when I do see a lot of low-rated players, what you're going to get is one of two things. You're either going to get an incredible player that doesn't need great players to play well, or you're going to get somebody who's just struggling for coins and is desperate to try and win this blue player. And fortunately for me, I came up against someone who was struggling for coins and just desperate to try and get the blue player. He made a mistake 7 minutes in. He passed the ball to Neymar on the top of the box. Open goal, easy goal. He did actually play some decent football and created a few chances. And here is one of his chances. Goes through with Correa, shoots around the keeper. Keylor Navas is one that I'm a bit iffy on. I played with him in draft. I wasn't sure about him. I played with him in my main account and my Road to Glory account. I'm not sure about him. I'm just not sure about how well he is and how he's doing. He makes some unbelievable saves, but he lets in shots that he just really shouldn't let in. So I'm going to give Oblak a try, see how Oblak goes, and if I don't like either of them, I'm probably going to go back to Areola, because I really like Areola. But anyway, guys, we go 3-1 up in the 87th minute here. Header from Godin, header from Benzema. Benzema picking up his second goal from the midfield spot, and Neymar with the first goal. So no goals for Griezmann here today. But into the final now, guys. We are going to find ourselves, we get ourselves a nice 3-1 win in the semi-final. Dominant performance. I don't want to say it was an easy game, but, you know, he had 3 shots and that was it. And into the final, we'll come up against another, this is actually a really nice team. Ronaldo on loan, Vidal and Conor Plianka up front, a really strong midfield. Instead of Benyat, I would probably go Parejo. Maybe he had Parejo and his fitness levels were low or something. The defense is solid. Alves in goal is solid. But again, it didn't take us long to get our first goal. Antoine Griezmann down the left-hand side. Look at the strength. Look at the pace. He creates problems for the defenders. Gets into the box. The defender doesn't defend it well enough. It falls to Modric. Modric shoots. Modric scores. We go 1-0 up after just 4 minutes in this final, and obviously it was a good way to start the final. I know I've got an amazing team. I know every single player is super high rated. I know this team is rated 93, and I should be winning, especially against these sort of teams, right? But when you come up against a team like what I've got, you focus hard. You want to win. You want to play. You want to beat the guy because he's got such an amazing team. So every time I come up against someone with this team, they play like super duper try hard, and it makes it a lot more difficult for me because when I play with, when I play on my Road to Glory account with not such a great team, I don't always. Sometimes I like blitz through the games because it's a lot easier. But we go 2-1 up in the final here, guys, and then Griezmann with another banging finish there to make it 3-1 after just 30 minutes. And then just a few minutes later, the ball goes out on the left-hand side to Neymar. Lovely little no-touch dribble, does the defender, gets into the space. He's pulling me, and I'm thinking, it could be a penalty here. Ball falls into Marcelo's foot. Marcelo gets into the box, plays it through to Benzema. Benzema shoots, Benzema scores. That's Benzema's 3rd goal from that centre midfield position. And yes, my team is very attacking, and it lacks certain defensive qualities, but because it is so attacking and because it is so goddamn good in front of goal with everybody shooting being so high, you pretty much take every chance and put it in the back of the net. You score so many goals with this team that I do genuinely, when I play with a team like this, player, hey, I'm going to score more goals than you kind of game. We get into the box here, 77 minutes in, try and cut it to the back post. Keeper parries it out to Lionel Messi there, who's there to tap home. We go 5-2 up in the 77th minute. He does pull one back just a few minutes later. He ran through the kickoff glitch, end up bringing him down. Fantastic penalty with Ronaldo to make it 5-3, and that is where it ended, guys. So 5-3, the full-time score in the final. We pretty much walked the whole tournament, which we should do with a team like that. I do understand that. And now let's go ahead, guys, and take a look at Ruben Castro. So, guys, we win it on the first attempt. We get ourselves Ruben Castro. This team, as you would have seen through the gameplay and me talking about it, was just too clean, man. Griezmann is... I'm so glad we decided to put him up front and Benzema midfield. Benzema actually got 2 goals and I think a few assists as well. Griezmann was just the star of the show. He is utterly amazing. From what I've played with the few team of the seasons that I've played with so far, if you guys have the opportunity to pick up one player who's quite expensive, let it be Griezmann. A domination in the final. He scored 3 goals from 6 shots. I had 23 shots, 18 on target. You really do expect me to win with the team that I've got. So I'm not, I'm not sitting there screaming and shouting like I've accomplished something like absolutely incredible. A dynamic picture on Castro as well, and only 3-star, 3-star, but a really nice card. It would make a good striker, good pace and dribbling, lovely finishing, and he goes into the club and joins the rest of the boys. Let's pop him in there instead of Bale. I'll send Bale to the club. So there you have it, guys. We get ourselves the Ruben Castro and fantastic stuff. So he could sit up there. I want to show you the stats of the players that I used here, guys. Griezmann, 4 games, 5 goals, 1 assist. Very nice indeed. Keylor Navas, the 4 games, nothing else doing. Obviously, I've already played a lot with Dani Alves, 245 games for him. Now, that free kick that he scored was legit. We've got Godin there, who picked up a goal and a yellow card. Ramos, again, has played a lot of games for me already, 256. Marcelo, the same, 254 games for me. Ronaldo, very similar, 223 games for me. And his goal to game ratio is so bad for the simple fact that I genuinely don't use him in an attacking position. I prefer him as a centre midfielder because he's so tall, because he's got such good physical and passing. He makes a fantastic centre midfielder. Karim Benzema, 4 games, 3 goals for Benzema from that centre midfield spot. Modric, who was brilliant for us in the team, 240 games, 48 goals, 79 assists. Lionel Messi is 226 and 172, with Neymar being at 205 and 156. And then last but not least, we had that Antoine Griezmann, who got the 5 goals and an assist in the 4 games. So that was the team, guys. If you guys win him, tweet me the fact that you won him and the team that you won him with. It'd be great to see how you guys get on with it. But this is going to be the end of the video, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.